good people? It's a beautiful day today. Let's talk about it. While others are enjoying their time with their families for the 4th of July holiday, we have a bad, what we call a failure to communicate with certain people. You know, there are countless reasons for people's actions. When people do things, they move and go in different tropes, and what they choose to do in their life and time may be different compared to others. But I'm going to make this one really short. I'm not going to keep you guys all day, because I want y'all to get out there and enjoy the day. Party like it's a weekend, baby. Nah, mate. But there are certain clowns out here that have YouTube channels, and because they make up clickbait titles, and say a bunch of dumb shit, they start to feel like they are important. And they start to feel like everything they say is truth. And they're, telling the truth, and they're really just misleading you. So I have to come out here and straighten up all the lies that they tell. Now, Diddy getting 10 years, 20 years. It's like these clowns act like they were on trial. They act like they were on the prosecution. Meanwhile, they're only doing it for clicks and views. Now, this clown is believing Sean Diddy Combs would at least get 10 years out of 2 misdemeanor charges for transportation of prostitution, or transportation for sexual acts. Because of the way it's predicated, Diddy has not had any felonies, no prior convictions. And in the state of New York law, there's no way he could get 10 years. The maximum for that charge is 10 years apiece. The judge can either decide if they're going to be stacked on top of each other or run concurrently. But for a first-time offense, the maximum you would get is 21 months. That's the maximum. This is the smallest charge I've ever seen. There are no minors involved in this Mann Act. There wasn't thousands of people in this Mann Act, which would go along with transportation, but these were consenting adults. This was consenting adults. Now, because they were consenting adults, the situation mandates for 21 months, which I think Diddy will get under 21 months and might get time served with some probation at home. And he should be allowed bail. because the judge was trying to make it seem like he shouldn't get bail, which they decided to expedite because that doesn't make any sense. Agnifino brought up the fact that there's a case that was worse than Diddy's, including minors, and that person got bail in New York, and the judge didn't know that because he's a 2-year judge. And when he said, oh, I didn't know about that, I'm gonna have to review that. So I'm gonna expedite that, and then I'll come back to this case. Diddy should have gotten bail, but the prosecution got smacked up and beat up all around yesterday by the decision. So, you know, they got egg on their face. And because they got egg on their face, why do you think they picked the 5 white girls? I told you, they didn't send their best of the best on this case. I told y'all that, remember? They did not bring the best of the best on this case. Now, because they did not bring their best of the best on the case, you had to settle for this. Now, like I told you before about the clowns, you know, you got this dumb bastard who walks around and starts saying stuff like, oh, it ain't over. The government, man, they got something in store. I'm telling you, it ain't over. It ain't over. They got something for Diddy. Watch. The government still didn't know this thing ain't over. It's over, nigga. It's over, fool. It's over. This dumb bastard. Oh my God. It's over, man. So, I know you don't want it to be over, but it's over. Now, dumb bastard believes. I'm saying he should get 10 years. At least 10 years. You know, I think 10 years is fair. I don't want to see him do 20 years. I want him to correct his actions for transportation. I swear, man, imagine how bad it is for the people that listen for 2 hours. I don't even know how y'all do it. I applaud you. I don't know how you guys could sit through that for 2 hours. I told you, this dude can only read what's on a piece of paper. Once he run out of words on the piece of paper, off the paper, and that boy got to go off his dome. Whoo! That dumb bastard is lost. That boy lost in space, drifting. I'll be like, oh no. TMZ ain't putting no more words down. He's stuck. TMZ ain't got no more words for him now. It's like, that's it. That's all TMZ got. Well, it ain't over. It ain't over now. No, the government got. Oh no, they got some more tricks up their sleeve. See, no, they working because. What they finna do? They gonna grab them and take them on the people's court? Come on, the government has got them in the people's court. Down. Told you they wasn't done with Diddy. It ain't come. Oh God. Next thing you know, they on the basketball court. Come on. Down Diddy versus the prosecution. The government. This ain't over, Diddy. The first one to 11. Down. Yeah, take that. Bad boy. Oh my God. Dog, it's over, man. Look, it's over. If if this was a real there was nothing there. Instead of coming out and being a true human being, just admit what we all know. There is no evidence. There is nothing there. Absolutely nothing. There is no evidence in this case. The case was weak. That's why they put all these people on the stand and they tried to load up all these charges. They didn't have anything because you can't get a a RICO case with just transportation. It's a misdemeanor charge. That's why they dressed it all up in a bowl with all this other stuff. Okay, the racketeering, the arson, they put kids on the stand. He has not been charged of. It's common sense. If you're gonna report it for real. Don't be like Teaser Tails. This is why you get ran up on, like Teaser Tails did. I'm more interested in who the hell gave her security like that. Why does she have quarter security? She got two people standing by on each side. She got a railing by her. Like, how did she get this security? Who gave her that? I'm more interested in that than anything else. Because those look like government guards. Yeah, they did look like the feds. That's probably who put the feds on me. He's not guilty. That's the thing. The people that's guilty were the ones on that damn stand. Cassie was guilty of regrettable sex. Regrettable sex is not a felony. I mean, shoot, you regret. It's probably a lot of chicks regret sleeping with me. Like, this is a learning lesson for me. He got what he wanted, and I didn't get what I wanted. It'll be like, I'm like, I was watching the highlights while I'm working. It's like, but he hit Cassie. Well, he ain't on trial for domestic violence. I don't know how many times we have to tell you that. Blame the prosecution. You have to blame the people who brought this case on because there's no evidence to back up any of the garbage that they put out there. Everything that they brought out, it was all taken apart by the defense. You guys didn't read the transcripts. You shouldn't even be talking. Really. The media, you guys were just watching the news and they kept telling you it's doomed for Diddy every day. Oh, Diddy, it looked bad for Diddy today. Diddy looked bad. It was all on every news thing ever. Doomed for Diddy. That's all it was. They were not telling you what was going on in that courtroom. That's why the results are shocking to the majority of you. Had you been watching my channel, we went through the transcripts and I shared them with all of you. Sat here and read them all out every day of that trial. There wasn't a day I didn't do it. So you knew, if you were over here, you knew everything that was being said in that courtroom. And we went through all those lies. They put a witness on there that perjured themselves. Right there live on the stand. No proof of Diddy being delivering a car bomb. No proof. Cuddy didn't even follow up on it. He didn't even follow up. So if he doesn't follow up on his own car bombing, how are you trying to charge somebody? Female DNA at the scene. They said it's an open investigation, but they said, oh, they deleted all of it and tried to insinuate like Puffy had it deleted. Why? Why would you assume that? Kid Cudi said he asked Diddy about it. He says, I don't even know what you're talking about. Cassie had all of this evidence on her phone. Like she had all the freak offs and stuff on her phone. Why didn't she delete it if she was so traumatized by it? Erase it. She kept it to use as leverage against Diddy. When they raided Diddy's house, they didn't get one sex tape off of Diddy. They collected a lot of phones, but they didn't get it. All the tapes that they got came from Cassie. Cassie's lawyer, to be exact. They had to, because they went to discovery, and in discovery they had to disclose where they got the all of the information from, and they got it from her. They got it from her lawyer. Well, it's not just Dumb Bastard. He's just one of the main ones out there. And people send me the clips. I just really don't have the time to sit around and watch Dumb Bastard all day. That's a waste of my time. So if I want information that's flawed, then yeah. All he does is repeat what other people, write down. So I guess he's waiting on TMZ. So when TMZ writes something, then he can come and say something. I remember I confronted him the last time I ever had a conversation with him on his channel, in his comment section, in his chat. And I told him, why in the world do you got Kevin Lyles up there and you showing Diddy? Kevin Lyles' lawsuit has nothing to do with Diddy. Why do you have Kevin Lyles up there with Diddy? Oh, because he said that, what did he say? He said, oh, because TMZ said, they showed the clip on, I got it off TMZ. It's on TMZ. TMZ said it. I was like, I know why TMZ's doing it. Why are you doing it? He has nothing to do, because they showed a video where he said, that ain't the Diddy he know. Maybe that. So what does that have to do with his case? And Sean Diddy Combs' case? They have no correlation with each other. Don't you see you're misleading the people? They asked him about a Diddy case months ago that has nothing to do with his case. So when Kevin Lyle's case come up, you bring up Diddy as if Kevin Lyles and Diddy were together. You see how that's confusing and misleading to the people? That's the last time me and Dumb Bastard ever had a conversation. So I'm gonna go in here, get my yoga on.
How are you?
I'm all right. So I'm good. All right.
Right over here.